Hello and welcome to my stamping room. Today I'm going to show you how to make these two cards which fit into the mini pizza box I showed you a few days ago. And I'd also showed you another set of two cards. So this will be our last set of cards that fit in the pizza box. Let's start with the simplest one first. Now for this card we're going to use a real red card base, and this measures 3 inches by 6 inches, and I scored it at the 3-inch mark. Then I took some designer series paper, and before we adhere it, we're going to attach the ribbon. Now, how I'm going to attach the ribbon is I'm going to use some snail just on the ends, and then I'm going to lay it across my paper where I want it, secure one end, then secure the other, and I'm going to take another piece of ribbon, slide it underneath, and this is the pretty in pink satin ribbon that's found in the 2010 Occasions mini catalog. So here, I've tied my knot, so now I just need to trim my ends, and there I go. Now I can go ahead and I can attach it to my card base. Okay. And there I go. Now, for this base down here, we're going to use some real red cardstock, and we're going to use the wide oval punch. Going to punch that out of the wide oval. Then we're going to take a scallop oval and we're going to place it on top. And then we have a, I'm going to take very vanilla cardstock and we're going to stamp our thank you sentiment. Now it comes from the With All My Heart stamp set. And we're going to take out thank you. I'm going to put it on my C block. And it doesn't really matter about getting it straight because we are going to punch it. And it doesn't even matter if I stamp it straight because when I punch it out, I can center my punch around the sentiment. So this is just the regular, this is the large oval. So now, I'm going to adhere this to my pink. Then I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on the back of my pink scallop. Put that on there. And I'm going to put, I'm not going to put dimensionals on this back. It's only on that one layer. And we're just going to put that there. And there we go. That card is done. Now let me show you our second card here. Once again, we start with the real red base that measures 3 inches by 6 inches, score at the 3-inch mark. Fold it along your score line. Then you're going to take a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and it measures 2 3/4 inches by 2 3/4 inches. Now, we are going to distress the edge of this cardstock And we're going to do that with a sponge. So you're going to take your chocolate chip classic ink, oops, sorry, get some on your sponge, and then you're just going to go along the edges. There I go. Now I'm going to stamp my sentiment, which is friend, and that's also from the With All My Heart stamp set. So I peeled that off. I'm going to get my C block again. I'm going to put this on, and this one, you know, you can just tell that it's straight by looking at it. Now I'm going to use my grid paper to help me to stamp straight. I know that my paper's sitting straight because it's right on the lines of my grid paper. Now I'm going to take my chocolate chip ink and ink up my sentiment, and I can see through my stamp, so I just knew that that was going to turn out straight because I could see through. Okay, now we're going to take, for this embellishment here, we're going to take a red scallop circle and a pink scallop circle. Then we're going to make the sentiment there, or I mean the little circle embellishment there. And we're going to use this stamp, it's that one there, from With All My Heart, and get my C block again, peel off that. And I just peel off the stamps when I'm stamping, and at the end of my stamp session I go through and I clean all my stamps. So I'm just going to ink this up. Okay, now to punch this out, I'm going to use the 1 1/4 inch circle punch. I'll center it there. Okay, so now before I adhere everything together, I'm going to take my chocolate chip ink and my sponge, and I'm just going to add some aging, distressing along the edges of my paper. Okay, now I'm going to finish this last one, and after we get them distressed, we can put them together. First thing that I do is, well, I can adhere this to where I want it, so I don't have to worry about that. Moving, and let's go ahead and adhere the pink to the red. I twist them so that the red is showing underneath. Okay, so now I have that. Now to put my real red epoxy brad in, I'm going to need my paper piercer, and we're going to go right through all 3 layers at one time. Then we're going to put our brad in. And I always like to press mine on the table. It helps get your prongs really flat. Now, actually I could put this on here, but I think I want to put this actually on my card before I do that, because I have ran my snail while there are lumps in that, but you've seen me do that, but it's a little bit harder to run it when there are lumps. Okay, so now for the back of here, we're going to put 3 dimensionals. There we go. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.